This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
That's one of the neat things I think about this, the exhibits here. We do have documentation that proves where they were and what they did at specific times. And since sometimes if you're using just say the regular census records to find out where your folks were and that kind of thing, you won't find us on that. And so we've been able to take the records of First Baptist, let's say, which by the way, you know, is celebrating its 200th anniversary this year. And in that, there is a record, especially in the first 50 years of its existence, of who lived here, what they did, who they married, when they died, when they went from church to church. And it has it's been really interesting because we've been able to go into those records. In the military room, we happen to have a letter written by William Daley, who was an African-American Revolutionary War soldier, a real one, who carried a gun and that kind of thing. And so that letter was written in 1843. He had served, as he said, in the Revolution, and this was near the end of his life. And he had worked hard, had some businesses, and was well known here in Chillicothe. As a matter of fact, he was the recording secretary of First Baptist Church. But he had gotten to the point of where he couldn't work. And so he needed a pension. And because he was an African American, and because of the way things were in those days, he had not been paid. So he wrote a letter to the Thomas Jefferson estate, which at that time being handled by Thomas Jefferson's grandson, I think it was, asking if he would look into his grandfather's records and see if there was any indication that he had served as a Revolutionary War soldier so that he might receive from the government some kind of remuneration. Now this letter's been checked into, in other words, it's been vetted, and it's authentic and the real thing. And so we were also able to have that read into the record also. And so we would like to, in the military room, be able to play that letter back as kind of it makes, I think, these individuals live. It's more than just some facts and figures and that kind of thing, but you know exactly what they were thinking and how they lived. And actually, in the case of William Daley, his contribution to what is now the United States, it was the colonies when he started working, but it is now the United States.
The women in this room are phenomenal. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. And the reason I think that they're phenomenal, because first of all, women in the 1800s were not viewed as people. And as a result of that, the abilities and what these women were able to do in their lives was outstanding, tremendously outstanding. And then we have in the other room, we have the Underground Railroad room, which tells the story of the Underground Railroad. And the Underground Railroad was something that allowed people to escape slavery. And not only that, you get in the other room, you get to see where they came from Africa to present day.
This mother and daughter came in, and on days like that, people are just everywhere. So we had the TV on, and we were running the video that we made here in-house on the Underground Railroad. And so the mother and the daughter, she first listened to the story of the room, which is the African American women in the 19th century, and then she sat down and started to watch the video. And I just happened to look over at her, and she was, the young daughter, was totally mesmerized. She sat there, you know, with one of those open mouth things when kids do when they're really into something. Right. And I thought, I watched her, and so when it was over with, of course I wondered how much she had taken in, if she really was interested in all of that. And she said, "That was awesome." And I thought, now this is the kind of thing I wish we could have done I wish I could have done when I was teaching, and that we could make available to more kids today. I know money is tight in a lot of schools, and so long-term field trips are not possible. But you know, we're so lucky here in Chillicothe and Ross County because we have access to such a rich historical heritage, and this, I believe, is one of them.
In order to preserve all of this, we need some funds. And so you've created a golf outing that's an opportunity for people to do so.
Yeah, it's just a fun outing that I think will help. I mean, what they've done, I mean, is just remarkable. I mean, I sit here and listen to them, and it's like, why isn't Bev's head about this wide? You know, because there's so much knowledge in there. It's like every time I listen to her, it's just like I sit there like the little girl. She was talking about. Are you kidding me? You know, that she has that much information, but yeah, all the years I lived in Chillicothe, I didn't know a lot of the history here. And when I first came down here and saw what's here, you know, as I said, I just think it's something that really more people need to know about it. And I'm honored that they, you know, allowed me to be part of it and to help raise funds, you know, through a golf outing that you know, we're going to businesses around Chillicothe and individuals to help us in any way we can, golfers that get out there and will help us raise some initial dollars that we're looking to build into even more dollars and more recognition. It's all part of, you know, I think something that everybody thinks, you know, should happen and will happen. But there's just so much opportunity, and to do something that's fun and to get out and get the word out. I mean, that's exciting to me, and I've been doing, you know, part of fundraising for many years now, and it's something that's kind of a natural thing that I do. I like being involved. I like meeting new people. I like learning, and you know, putting all that together just gets me salivated to be part of something exciting like this, and learning at the same time, and just. Fun to be with this group because they have so much enthusiasm about what they do, and they're all good people, and it'll be fun on June 15th when we're able to get out there and you know, be part of that. So
How do people get involved?
well, we have brochures that we have. They can contact me directly. I don't know if this is an opportunity to email or my email, and I don't mind giving it out, is garin.veris, garin.veris @gmail.com. And can call me at 617-438-5926. And we're looking for golfers, we're looking for auction items, we're looking for raffle items, we're looking for volunteerism. Anything that anybody would like to help us with the golf tournament, we're welcoming anybody to come in and help. So there's a lot of work. Everybody knows there's a lot of work that goes into a golf tournament, but I think with the support that we have and will have, that it's going to be a fun event, and we'll have a lot of people helping us. So we'll accept anybody.